Good morning, everybody. Welcome into another live stream here with the Everyday Growth Advisors. It is a Monday, and I just wanted to come in and give you guys a couple of updates. So obviously we have SPX still moving higher here, and the trend is your friend. So there's really no need to get helter and skelter to get any exposed bearish positions just yet. We don't have any confirmations that we're reversing. Therefore, we will continue to assume that we're going to move up into the 61.8 extension at 6,000, which was our call for the past couple of weeks. And so this continues up all the way until we get to that 61.8 and then offer some rejection. Or if we reject where we are currently, then we'll probably see a retest of the 5,800 level, followed by a retest of the 5,680 level if it goes further down. So that's going to be kind of your pivots, downside, upside. Cryptos, Ethereum is one to watch, broken out of a wedge pattern. Bitcoin also has been on quite a tear. So risk taking is back. Now, obviously, the elephant in the room, aka NASDAQ, is the main thing to talk about here. Because as NASDAQ continues to move higher here, and the S&P 500 being naturally bigger weight tech, all that capital that's going to force NASDAQ out of this all-time high scenario is going to give SPX a lot of momentum to continue pushing up. So that's my view. With small caps, we've seen quite a strong rally so far since these two times we had alerted to buy. And those positions are up almost 100% plus each. So this has been a pretty good one. It continues to show strength, has legs into 235, I would say. But I think today, the main thing to watch in today's trading session is going to be the 10-year yield. And the higher this goes along with the dollar, which you can see has been on a tear, the worse environment it becomes for equities, because this eats into the valuations of equities, this eats into the purchasing power of equities. So both of them are not exactly conducive for a stock market rally, but who knows what happens, right? Meanwhile, the VIX still hugging the 16 to 21 range. And as far as sector rotations go, consumer discretionary is one of the sectors that have yet to close a gap. So is energy, which is now reversing after having tried to break out last week. Financials are obviously performing at all-time high right now since banks' earnings just came out and they did a really good job. Technology is almost back to all-time highs. And utilities, what a rally since we called this sector out. Wow, just beautiful monster move, right? So moving out of the macro and into the micro, China is finding a little bit of a base here demand. There are some under the belly names like Unity, for example, that are pretty decent setups. If it can break above $23, starts forming a base at $23, I would be happy to take this for a potential upside position, right? If it rejects here, then I could potentially take a downside position. So I do like this setup a little bit. It's almost like a box. Affirm is another one, closed with a doji kind of candle on Friday. If it can hold above the 45 or 44 something level and start making a bounce above this, then I'm happy to take this up to 50. It's part of our snipe list this week as well. Boeing is in the shitter, but it's up today. This is Uber, which just corrected after expanding. Disney is the other one, which I'm watching for this week. Just quick rapid fire. Above 97.50. We'll be looking to add long exposure, but only upon a bounce. If it rejects and fails, then I'm happy to take some 95 puts as a objective here before rolling down into the 92 or 91 puts. Yeah, so that's both ways on this trade. And Tesla, still consolidating. I wouldn't want to touch this just yet. Let it choose a direction. It also has, I think, earnings coming up just in 2 days. So that will give us more information about delivery numbers as well. And Roku, that's the other one. Roku is the other one. Very interesting setup and flow on this one for the past 2 weeks. I think a lot of unusual options activity as well behind it, but not as much as NVDA, which the last session I highlighted to you guys was about 100 million in upside exposure, but now it's almost 200 million, which is actually pretty crazy. And yeah, if you have any tickers you want me to break down or have any comments or anything like that, go ahead and drop it in the comment section. If not, I'm gonna end the stream here. We have a very, very short stream today. Keep an eye on the 10-year bonds and the dollar. If that continues to go up, then you are going to see a little bit more choppiness in the market. Apart from that, I think just stay the course and don't need to over-assign risk at these levels. Just wait for pullbacks, wait for things to rotate naturally. Tech is already going to rotate naturally at some point. So wait for that to happen, and then you'll be able to get a better picture on where the market is. All right. Well, I don't see any questions or comments, so I'm going to end the stream here. I hope you guys have a great trading session. This is a quick little update for you guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.